Good morning, dear students. I, Professor Basavaraj Kuruche, welcome you all for today's lecture of Business Communication. Today, we will be discussing about the tips for effective writing or written communication. When we are writing or when we are communicating some message through, it may be a digital mode or a typed mode or in a written mode. Here in written communication, certain points we need to remember, and as per those things, we need to try to communicate or follow the tips or the points which make the written communication very effective. In that, first point is keep it simple. Say here, you may think that complex sentences make you sound impressive, but they can prevent your ideas and getting across. So instead of going for complex sentences to show your sound impressiveness, we can think of simple sentences but can give a proper meaning what we want to convey. So the simple uses like use during instead of during the course of, or don't say it is don't say it is possible to meet you and your husband at your earliest possible convenience in order to discuss the matter of listing your home for sale with me and my company. Instead of that, such a long sentence to make impressive, we can say, when may I talk with you and your husband about listing your house or home? So this is a simple sentence. But here, if you think of discussing the first sentence, it was very difficult because it was lengthy and it was there the words were more, because of which it would have been more confusion. Instead of that, use a simple word which can be reached to the receiver with a proper meaning. Then second point is avoid jargons and overuse of big words. Sometimes we feel that if we use jargons or big words, we are creating impressiveness, or it will show our knowledge or our vocabulary or other things. But what happens is we in intention of impressing others, we will lose the proper message. So that's why when we want to give a proper message, sometimes we need a complex word or phrase to express your idea or clarity. But if a shorter word can do the job, why to use such a complex words? So there are some words which we continuously use. We use expedite. Instead of using that, we can say speed up, which will be simpler and understandable for a common man also. We use the word strategize your plans. We say strategize your business. But here, instead of making that complex word strategize there, we can make plan your business. This kind of simple words there, instead of using jargons. Or we say utilization, instead of that we can say use. Instead of using the money was transmitted, we can say the money was sent. So these kind of simple words will convey the meaning in a simple and in a fullest way. So instead of using jargons or big words, we can use the simple words. The next, use correct specific words rather than the general ones. Here, many times we use general words for filling up the space in written communication. But instead of that, make it short. Instead of using general notes, use correct and a specific word rather than using general ones. For example, I want to, one line I would be framing now. I have sold 3 houses in your neighborhood in last year. It is a general word. So instead of that, we can use a sentence like, I have worked with several people in your neighborhood. So a simple sentence we should use. Instead of speaking general, we should speak on a direct message. The next is write as if you are talking to them. Many times we are writing generally, but instead of that, we need to express our feeling. So we should write as if we are talking to them. Ask yourself, how would I say it if the reader were sitting across the desk from me? Use, say, contractions where appropriate. Use the words you, me, us, and I to make your writing more people oriented. Here, say, keep a file of the best written letters, memos, reports that you have received and model yourself or model your writings. I remember one person in Maharashtra from Latur, a professor of maths by name Audumbar Mule. I had visited him for during my PhD coursework examination. So at that point of time, he had a file on his table, and in that file, he had kept model letters for everything. Wherever he had seen good letters, he has taken a print or a Xerox copy of those letters, and he had maintained a file in which the letters were, say, beautifully written, simple, and say correct, as if the conversation is going on or as if the person is speaking to them. That way the letters were written. So we should write the letters as if we are talking to them. And whenever we find such a beautiful letters, we need to collect them and maintain a file for our future reference. Nowadays, we have a smartphones. We can take a pictures of those letters and keep a folder in our mobile, which will help us in upcoming days. The next tip is use, say, active verbs to bring writing to life and make it sound, say, conversational. In talking, we almost use active verbs, but in business, we say rarely we use. So, we'll see an example here also. Say, we talk or while talking, we almost use active verbs like Jackson hit a line drive to center field. But in business, we too often say a line drive to center field was hit by Jackson. So, the active verbs we should use in our written communication. The next is avoid long sentences. Here, we try to write long sentences, but it becomes very difficult to give a clear message and a understandability to the reader. So here, instead of that, we can write a simple or small sentence and avoid the long sentences. Try for an average sentence length of 17 words. Introduce no more than one or two ideas per sentence. In any sentence we are framing, we need to add one or two ideas itself. If we keep on adding more ideas in one sentence itself, the sentence will become more complex, and whatever message we are trying to give, that message will be, say, flourished, and the message will not be carried by the reader. So make the sentences small and understandable. Then seventh is use short paragraphs to break up business letters and increase readability. The average paragraph in a business letter is 2 sentences long. Long paragraphs often contain more than one idea and can be split so that each idea has its own paragraph. If we say have a long paragraph, the reader will lose his interest. Imagine an average, say, paragraph is of average sentence is of 17 words, and in that if you have more than 2-3 sentences, your paragraph will be more bigger, and at that point of time more ideas you will put in one paragraph itself, and it will lead to confusion. So here we need to remember that the sentence or the paragraph should be short. The next eighth is be careful of gender usage. Whenever we are writing, we need to remember the grammatically use of gender. Although it's grammatically correct to use the male pronoun as his when referring to both sex, this may offend some people. So make sentence plural to eliminate this problem. Associates should turn in their call reports weekly. So here his or her will not come. So these things we need to remember. Whenever we are writing the address, say to Mr. or Mrs., dear sir, madam, whatever the say gender usage we are doing, we need to understand and do it in a correct way. The next, ninth is always edit and do proofreading. Whenever we have written something that need to be edited, proofread, and then the final trigger the message or send the message. So we need to remember that the editing and proofreading part should be done. A spell check, then the grammatical errors, sentence errors, paragraph errors, all these things need to be checked, edited, and proofreading should be done. And lastly, use positive tones. The tones what we use should be positive, should give a clear positive message to the reader. If the message is not positive, then the communication will be failed. So these tips we need to remember and we need to follow in our business communications or written communication. With this, we shall stop here in today's class. If you have any doubts, questions, you can feel free to contact me at any point of time. We'll stop here. Thank you. Good day.